India's economic fundamentals are quite strong, says Deputy Chairman of India's Planning Commission, Ahluwalia. Lauding India's robust recovery after the global economic meltdown, Deputy Chairman of India's Planning Commission, Ahluwalia, on Tuesday said that India's economic fundamentals are quite strong. Reacting to a question about the completion of the first year of the ruling United Progressive Alliance government, Ahluwalia described the year as a good beginning.
Second year of the crisis, I think the big job before the government was to make sure that economic growth momentum is maintained. Growth of employment is therefore better. Many of our critical schemes that are aimed at the Aam Aadmi, we are watching those very carefully. And I think on the whole, it's been a year in which many of the new initiatives, actually all the new initiatives, have taken off. Of course, there's a lot more to be done, but I think it's been a good start.
On being asked about high fiscal deficit of the country, Ahluwalia said that India's condition is much better than many countries across the globe.
As a result of this crisis, that people looking at India will perceive that India's economic fundamentals are really quite strong. I mean, although we have a fiscal deficit, it's much smaller than the fiscal deficit in the countries that have problems. Our debt ratio is much less than the debt ratio of the countries that have problems. And most important, our growth rate is very high. So, if you have a high fiscal deficit and a high debt ratio and a very low growth rate, then the debt position over time gets worse. But if you have a fiscal deficit you're bringing down, a debt situation which is not all that bad, and a very high growth rate, what it means is the debt situation is going to improve over time.
India's economy will grow 8.5% in the fiscal year that began April 1st, after probably expanding 7.2% in the previous year. The government has estimated making it the world's second fastest growing major economy after China. Purnima with Ritu for Rehna.